Well, that was strange. We apparently lost connection at some point.
Blame it on the Wolfpack.
Blame it on the Wolfpack. Alright, so.
No.
I guess I'm going to have to fix the video for that.
That was weird.
But anyways.
Blame it on Public Enemy.
What are some other matches you'd like to see make a comeback?
A first blood match.
First blood match?
Yeah, the first blood match.
Buried Alive match.
See, I was never a big fan of the Buried Alive match.
Or a casket match.
Yeah, the casket matches I didn't like, but the Buried Alive matches I just thought were way too gimmicky and over the top. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just could never get behind those. I did like the casket matches though, and you know, many other. But
yeah, but my bad.
Did you like it, boss?
Yeah, I did. The casket match, I did, but
no, I mean the Buried Alive match.
Oh no, I didn't really like it because it went like I didn't like it because it wasn't realistic, you know.
You didn't believe it, yeah. You never believed it, yeah. Even in the height of the mystique of the Undertaker, nobody ever believed that somebody was being buried alive. You know what I mean? It was weird.
I'll be right back.
Okay, was it?
They should have came with a better gimmick because you would think somebody buried alive. You would think they only had 8 seconds to live before that dirt crushed them. And then the next match, they back. I don't know. I think they should have came with a better gimmick than buried alive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, but I think. What are some other? Is there any like old pay-per-views you'd like to see them bring back? Now that we're talking about, you know, matches and.
Vengeance. They still do Vengeance?
No. There's a lot of pay-per-views they don't do anymore. I mean,
yeah,
for a while they kept changing pay-per-view names, like, you know, Vince McMahon was changing ladies.
Yeah, December to Dismember, or was it November to Dismember?
Would have been December, yeah.
Cyber Sunday would be the one I would love.
Like, that should be like Vengeance was a good one. Vengeance was a good one too.
Punishment says he'd like to see Cyber Sunday come back. Yeah, you stated that before, yeah. I mean, as long as they do it correctly, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that come back. But if they're just going to have it as the namesake and just do things their own way anyways, what's the point? You know what I mean? If they let fans choose the matches and choose the whether, you know, it's a single fall match or a tag team or, you know, all that stuff. If the fans are behind it and get to develop that pay-per-view, then yes. Otherwise, then no. I think. But anyways, yeah. Do you have any lists tonight, boss?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Because well, what I'm thinking is, I mean, we don't have to get into the between the ropes right away, but we can still discuss matches and pay-per-views we'd like to see come back, and of course, anything about Extreme Rules that Boozy might still want to talk about. But what I'm thinking, we get episode number 395 on the go, get the show rocking and rolling, because we have 9 matches of absolute fire to get through tonight, so we may as well get things crack-a-lacking is what I'm thinking. What do you think?
I say let's rock and roll.
All right, well, let's get her done. Episode number 395 live. Let's go.
Bring 3 rings and 60 superstars back.
And here we go. Episode number 5, YTD Academy, underway. Ready to rock and roll. We got 9 matches of pure fire, 6 championship matches. And it is going to be a night of non-stop professional wrestling action in the most electrifying promotion on the face of the planet. The very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period, boss. That is us.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, so we're going to get the first match of the evening underway. You know what's weird still when we come over to the Shark Tank and run our shows here on YouTube is the fact that we don't have our betting lines in place yet, you know? Now, as we, of course, grow here on YouTube and get monetized with YouTube, we'll, of course, get different features that we're able to utilize, and one of them is polls, and, of course, we'll be able to use those polls much the same way that we utilize the predictions to run our betting line, so at least we'll be able to do that at some point, much less other things that will come our way, including being able to open up that big fat wallet of YouTube, if you know what I mean. But all right, so the first match of the night, it is an elimination tag team matchup between the Faces of Fear and the Beautiful People. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky stepping up to face the former champions. The winner of this match will go on to face whomever is the Women's World Tag Team Champions after tonight's show next Saturday night live on YTD Academy episode number 6. So there's a lot on the table. What do you got? What do you think, boss? I know that this is your team with One Woozy TV, of course, the Freak Nikita Razor and the Warrior Princess Olivia Payne looking to get back into that spotlight. I mean, are they ready for the Beautiful People? The Beautiful People are hungry. They are looking to get into the spotlight themselves. They would love to use the Faces of Fear as a stepping stone. But what do you have to say about that?
Well, we beat them before, and we can beat them again.
I like the vibes. They are a great tag team, though. Formidable opponents for anybody, so it'll be interesting to see. And this is the first time that the Faces of Fear have faced the Beautiful People. So also interesting to see how they adapt to one another. They've never been in the ring before. Sometimes when you're in there with new faces, it can be challenging, especially if they happen to have an unorthodox style of wrestling that you're not used to. Maybe they're old school and you're more modern. I mean, there's a lot of things that can factor into your matchups make matches, right?
Yep, they do.
Styles make matches and matchups make matches. But I am going, of course, with the Faces of Fear here, personally. And I know Woozy would. Yep, obviously. Woozy is not going to bet against Olivia Payne and the Freak Nikita Razor here. So the Faces of Fear versus the Beautiful People. Elimination tag team action for the #1 contendership to the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. Let's go. All right. But yeah, is there any other pay-per-views or matches or anything like that you'd like to see make a comeback?
They should have that one match they had a while back.
Oh, that's right. This is not an elimination tag team matchup. This is a Cell of Pain matchup for the tag team champion, for the #1 contendership.
Okay.
I had forgotten that got altered because the Faces of Fear wanted something just a little more extreme, if you will. So rather than the best 2 out of 3 falls or elimination tag team, they chose the Cell of Pain. But yeah, I don't know. For me, the biggest one is I think the King of the Ring needs to return as a premium live event.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, that was one. You've got the Royal Rumble winner is guaranteed a title shot. The Money in the Bank winner guaranteed a title shot. And the King of the Ring was always, guaranteed a title shot at 1.2. And I think they should go back to that. And there's so many people that would look great wearing that crown and robe. I mean, we've already had many great kings. Even Baron Corbin, as much as I hated him having the crown, at least he did right when it came to being the heel king.
Yep,
so.
And, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep, Shinsuke Nakamura. Yep, King Nakamura. There's somebody else I'd like to see win the WWE Championship.
Yeah,
eventually, right? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what Woozy has to say about that when he returns. Of course, I'm sure he'll have things to say about the Extreme Rules pay-per-view as well. Do you have a list to start off with?
Yeah, the list I had was it was 10 wrestlers who stole a finisher during a match.
Nice, stole a finisher during a match. Sweet. While you get it started, I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. But do fill me in as soon as I get back. I like it. Stolen finishers during a match. I mean, I can think of a lot off the top of my head that could be on this list, so I'm interested. Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright, y'all. It was posted, by Michael Weaver. Published December 20th, 2020. Number 10 on my list is Chris Jericho, Sweet Chin Music. It says the WrestleMania SIS match between Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho was built as a battle for one man facing his former idol. It soon shifted to a jealousy Jericho beating down Michaels, especially after the loss. Jericho was showing heel moves before that, including stuffing his foot before hitting a near perfect Sweet Chin Music on HBK. It's a little wilder. The pair had a successful feud as Jericho was great. Shawn Michaels trademark move. Number 9 is The Rock stole the Stone Cold Stunner. The Rock became famous for massively overselling the Stone Cold Stunner through a complete somersault in the ring after being hit by a ring. He finally got Austin back during the WrestleMania match, with The Rock doing whatever it took to get a major win over Austin, finally. This included blocking a starter, then hitting one on his own, seeing Austin selling his own icon figure was flying, as was The Rock cocky grin after doing it. Number 8 on the list is The Rock and John Cena was one of the greatest dream matches WWE could put together. It was so huge at WrestleMania 28 that the rematch. It was so huge at WrestleMania that a rematch next year was natural. This time for WWE title, the two men were smart using their earlier match to set up, and this time pulling all the stops. Yet it was still shocking when Cena blocked a rock bottle to hit a perfect version.
Returned? What have I missed?
Alright, so far nothing. They still going at it.
Alright, so what's happened? Did you start the list already or no?
Yes, yeah, okay, so
what did I miss so far?
Number 10 was Chris Jericho stole the Sweet Chin Music.
Oh, that's right. People lost their fucking minds when he did that.
Yeah, he hit a perfect quick.
He did too, yeah. I was surprised about that too.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And number 9 was The Rock stealing the Stone Cold Stunner.
Who stole it?
The Rock at WrestleMania when he hit the
oh, that's right too, yeah. I forgot about that.
And number 8 is John Cena stealing the rock bottle, hitting with The Rock.
Gotcha.
Alright,
yeah.
So number 7.
That was in the same match, wasn't it?
Huh?
Was that in the same match? Did that happen? Does it say? I feel like that happened in the same match.
Yeah, yep. Both of those were at the same year, at the same WrestleMania.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. They got each other with each other's finishers.
Yep. Number 7 on the list is Triple H stole the Tombstone from Taker. Triple H and Undertaker were in long-time rivalry before WrestleMania for the same night. So they was ready to pull all the stops Hunter trying to be.
Whoa! Wow, look at that. The beautiful people have won the matchup. I'm trying to see here. It looks like Angelina Love might have KO'd Olivia Payne.
Oh,
I'll have to see the replay. I'm pretty sure it was Olivia Payne, not Nikita Razor. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Cella Payne and the new #1 contenders to the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Wrestling Championships, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, the beautiful people.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Wow, I didn't see that coming either.
Wow.
All right, next match of the night. It is the Circle. The Painmaker, Chris Jericho, and MJF taking on Demolition. And, of course, Demolition and the Circle have a history that dates back to, I believe, right around, if I'm not mistaken, boss, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Bash at the Beach. Somewhere around that time when they made their debut and started interfering with every single faction on the roster. And Demolition happened to be one of them. I mean, they teamed up with... who did Demolition team up with now? I forget. Was it the Coalition?
Was it Coalition that teamed up?
I'm trying to remember now.
I think it was.
Welcome back, Woozy.
Thank you, but I'm going to be back for a second. My mom was in the bathroom. My mom told me to get myself dressed. And ready to go because she's taking me out.
Oh, you guys are having some fam jam time tonight.
Yes.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
So I'm cutting tonight's short. I'm sorry, everyone.
No worries. We got you covered.
I will be back Wednesday.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you then.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. All right. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to think. I believe it was the Coalition they teamed up with. But I mean, there was a few different teams that had teamed up at that point. There was at one point the Circle even teamed up with the Usos.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so I mean, there was a lot going on, and the Circle interfered in a lot of different factions' business. So interesting that an old rivalry rears its ugly head here tonight. Demolition. We of course have Team Complete Geek TV and Team the Turret Man, Cyborg Adam Colossus and the Terror Johnny Braddock. Demolition versus the Circle next. And of course, a win over one another would put them in a nice spotlight when it concerns getting back into the tag team title picture, I would think, wouldn't you, boss?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
All right, here we go. But yeah, all right, what's next?
All right, so number 7 was... Hold on, what number 7? Yeah, number 7 was Triple H stealing the tombstone from Taker. Triple H and Undertaker were longtime rivals before WrestleMania 27 match. So they were ready to pull out the stops. Hunter trying to get first to break the streak.
77 pounds. Demolition.
They interviewed Taker. Stone Cold. Undertaker didn't want. He didn't want Brock to break the streak.
Yeah.
He said they should have been. He said that it should have been like. He said it should have been Roman Reigns.
You think? What do you think?
Me personally. I was mad when they broke the streak. I said if it would have had, alright, I was mad with Brock Lesnar because I said that, that's why I said, if anybody would have broke the streak, it should have been Shawn Michaels, or Triple H, or, like somebody that a legend of their own. I think it should have been,
yeah.
I think it should have been Shawn
I think it should have been Shawn Michaels too, if they were going to do it. Otherwise, you know what I mean? I mean, if you're going to beat it, I guess, with Shawn Michaels not being really in the picture at that point in time, I guess, who are you going to believe is going to beat The Undertaker other than Brock Lesnar, I suppose, but...
Yeah, because he said that Brock really had no reason. He said Brock really didn't accomplish nothing of being in the streets. You know, he accomplished being UFC, he accomplished being a wrestler, football, so he really heading up to a concert being the street man.
Yeah.
Undertaker wanted Roman Reigns to enter the street.
Yeah. I don't know. We've talked about this before, and I remember when the moment happened when Brock Lesnar finally did beat The Undertaker and broke the streak. The entire arena was in, like, just silence.
Yep, it was.
It was actually eerie. It was an eerie silence. People couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. And a lot of people were very upset that had transpired. So
yeah, cause I think Taker should have went into the Hall of Fame with one of the WrestleMania streaks that nobody ever got to break. I think that should have ended his career just like that with 22-0. He would have been.
Yeah, he would have been 22-0. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they should have ended it. But
ended up being 21-1.
Yep. Mr. Man had better ideas, I guess.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yep. So number 6 is Yokozuna, still the Hulk's leg drop.
Did he though, or I thought he always did a leg drop? Is my thing with that. Did he not?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah,
I was sure he always did a leg drop.
Me too. I swear, me too.
Because wouldn't he? A lot of the times he would do a leg drop and then maybe drag you over to the corner and then give you a bonsai drop.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he sure did.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if he actually stole that from Hulk Hogan, but maybe during the matchup, maybe that's just the narrative they ran with at the time, or. But I don't know.
Master Yokozuna was a better worker to give him credit for, and he carried himself well for someone over 500 pounds.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, imagine how strong he must have been.
Yeah, for real.
Right? To be able to move the way he did at that size. Now imagine if he had been able to lose some of that weight.
Oh yeah, he would have been real.
He would have been a bull, but
it's a usually finish with the bonsai drop. He had a unique finish for King of the Ring in 1993 rematch of Hulk. Hogan was on his way to a victory when a photograph got on the ring apron and his camera a fireball on Hulk's face. Yokozuna knocked Hulk him down and then used Hulk on leg drop to retain the title. But I swore I thought Yokozuna used a leg drop.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, unless they're just running with the narrative that he stole it during the match or whatever, I don't know. We'll have to go back and look at that later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at that up. Number 5 was Undertaker steals Edge Spear. It says the Edge and Undertaker rivalry was always good for impressive fights, but this is somewhere else at SummerSlam 2008. The pair went in and out, war inside the Hell in a Cell. It was a crazy fight, with Edge actually trying old school Taker only to get chokeslammed through the table. Taker hit a last round on the tombstone, but it wasn't enough. To the shock of everyone, Taker hit a pitch-perfect spear on Edge to get the win. Oh, do you remember that?
Oh, look at this!
Uh-oh.
I hear the Coalition's theme music.
Let me see. It gotta be Archie.
It's gotta be Archer. Although I don't see anybody.
Me either.
They cued the music and the camera cut.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Broderick just tried to capitalize, couldn't pull it off though. MJF kicked out, but yeah, Archer. Nobody from the Coalition actually came out.
Nobody.
Just a distraction, utilizing their music, I suppose, trying to pull off a little mental warfare there, I guess. But
so this a warning sign with the circle and the Coalition?
I guess, I don't know. I mean, Archer stuck his nose back in the Bloodlines business for no reason just last week. That was not funny. To be fair, you know, he had no business sticking his nose back in the Bloodlines business. We had already taken care of them. How dare they? But I mean, who knows? Maybe but the circle is on Starrcade. Then again, the Coalition is cross-brand now, though, so because we have the Coalition Wrestle Wars and the Coalition Starrcade now with, of course, One Woozy TV's Young Blood Graves. So, who knows? I guess we're going to find out. But that was weird, though. Yeah, it looked like somebody was going to interfere from the Coalition, and nobody came out. Set up by Demolition, perhaps. I don't know. Just a little, like I said, maybe it was just a little mental warfare attempt there by Demolition.
Well, man, that was very weird. But you see, number 4 is The Rock, still the pedigree from Triple H.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yep, yeah, he did he?
What I meant to mention earlier before you continue, when we were talking about Triple H stealing the tombstone from the Undertaker, he did a very lousy tombstone. I just had, yeah, he did. I just had to mention that, and because I forgot earlier, but yeah, whoa, it was awful.
Oh yeah, do you remember The Rock first stole the stunner? He did a lousy stunner.
Yeah. Yeah. That too. So, but anyways, go ahead.
Okay. Number 3 is Mickey James. Who moved this? Oh, she stole Trish Stratus chick hit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually, when that happened.
22, it was.
Let's see here. Just catching back up on the chat. Punishment says, no worse than McMahon stealing the stunner from Austin. That was brutal. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. That really was.
Yeah, it was.
Earlier on, he said, bring 3 rings and 60 superstars back. Hell, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be a lot of fun, Punisher. Absolutely. Those are the vibes. The streak should have never been broken. Absolutely. Agree with you 100%.
Yep. I agree with you, Punisher.
All the way.
I agree. Yep. 100%.
There was no reason to break the streak. It was ghastly. Terrible decision making there. But anyways.
Alright, number 2 was Seth Rollins, still the RKO.
Oh, yeah. You know what, though? These days, you kind of expect Rollins to just keep doing stuff like that. It's kind of, you know what I mean? He's exactly, if you were going to have a superstar with the perfect gimmick to go around stealing people's finishers, especially if you can beat them with those finishers, it'd be Seth Rollins. You know?
For real. So he do it perfectly.
And then he could claim to be the real legend killer.
Oh, yeah, he could.
Right, Randy Orton, yeah, he was the legend killer, and he was beating people with the RKO, but he could claim that he did it with their own finishers.
Yep, he did, yep, for real.
Right?
And number 1 is Shawn Michaels steals the sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Pump handle applied. What's coming next?
In this famous case, to be sure, by now, the second turns around. And also, the mortuary screw job are well documented, but it's sometimes forgotten. It was Bret Hart himself who suggested Shawn Michaels put the sharpshooter to fire up the match.
Punisher says the worst sharpshooter in the history of WWE. It was not done well at all.
It sure wasn't.
I mean, he wasn't tapping Bret Hart out with that.
Sure wasn't. He got worse sharpshooter.
Yeah, it really was though. I mean, I guess it's probably tied with the Rock sharpshooter.
Yeah, it is.
You know, because his isn't very good either.
Hey Punisher, who you think had Who do you think had the best submission,
That's a good question. Who do you think had the best submission?
If I had to choose one, I'd say Christopher Whitehead. The Wolverine was pretty. Alright, man. The Hell's Gate.
So the Hell's Gate is a brutal finisher. Like, if you lock that in, that's a brutal finisher.
Yeah, it was. Yep, it was. Yep.
You know. Yeah, he wants to know in creativity or punishment-wise, because yeah, that's a good question. Because like I said, Hell's Gate is brutal. That's a finishing move, and then there's just finishers that eventually wear you the hell out and make you tap out.
Good. Perfect. Do one of each.
Oh, there we go. That is it. That is all. Another big surprise for the evening. First, the Faces of Fear fall to the beautiful people. Next match of the evening, here we are, Tag Team Division, Demolition, taking a big L to the Circle. The Painmaker Chris Jericho and MJF picking up a huge victory as they continue to hunt down championship gold as we approach Halloween Havoc. So congratulations to the Circle. Wow. Rear naked choke is a fantastic finisher, yeah.
It was, yeah, I agree.
All right, next match of the evening. This is for the YTD Academy Legends Championship, and it is an 8-man battle royal. And look at the villains in this matchup. We got Andre the Giant. We have Sergeant Slaughter. Kevin Nash. By the way, all three of those gentlemen have already held this championship. We have Lex Luger. Jake the Snake Roberts has also been Legends Champion. The Iron Sheik, I believe, has been Legends Champion. I'd have to check. Kurt Hennig has not yet, I don't think. Or has he? Yes, he has, actually. And then, of course, the reigning I think everybody here except for Lex Luger has been the Legends Champion.
Yep.
You know, we'd have to check Discord and do a quick fact check in the history books, but I'm pretty sure everybody except Lex Luger. I could be wrong about Sheik, though. I know Sheik was the submission champion.
I see right now.
Because we get Andre, I'm pretty sure he's won it already. I thought Sergeant Slaughter did. I know Kevin Nash did for sure. Jake the Snake did. Kurt Hennig did. Should be under YTD Academy former champions.
Alright.
Did you see it?
Oh, I'll try. My Discord messing up. Let me see.
Discord's been a little funny lately.
Yeah, mine's always, let's see, YTD. Let's see.
I mean, it should be right up there with match requests and.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the Grand Prix Wrestling. That one.
No, Legends Champion.
Oh, Legends. Okay. Submission. I see Legends. It was Cactus Jack was the first one. Triple H, Mr. Perfect, Sergeant, Andre the Giant, DDP. Oh yeah, the Iron Streak. Oh, Lex Luger was the champion.
Yeah. Oh, was he?
Yep.
Oh wow! So everybody in this match has been a champion, has held the Legends Championship at one time or another.
Everybody. Yep. Everybody.
Awesome.
Yep. Wow.
That makes this matchup even better. And the Soul Man Rocky Johnson looking to defend. What do you think? You think he can defend, or do you think one of these former champions regain their claim to fame?
So far, every time the title went online, every time the title was on the line, it always changed hands for every single match.
Yep. It's been a tough championship to retain for people, but I mean, it's always in in the most epic of matches, though. I mean, so.
So this one I have to say. So this one is the one. This title is the most title. Well, it had been around that long, but so far this title is the one title that always changes hands.
Yeah, it's been hard for people to hang on to, and going forward, we are going to see more one-on-one matches with that championship as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, cause so far everybody wanted one. Simply true.
Yeah, I mean, it has gained some prestige now. It is time to start giving it some more proper feuds and rivalries concerning the championship. And now that there's been so many different champions, I mean, they've all got some sort of history with each other, so they can easily enter programs and have feuds with one another.
I take that back. The only person who won it twice was Mr. Perfect.
Punishment Game says, creative-wise, the Tequila Sunrise or the Tarantula makes a great finisher.
Who was the question? Was it Tajiri?
There's been a few different wrestlers that have done it, but yeah, Tajiri did it too.
Okay.
I'm not sure they called it the Tarantula when he did it.
Let's see. How about looking up and see?
In the eyes of Jake the Snake Roberts,
Tajiri.
a rare superstar who seeks no adoration, only fear.
Are you fact-checking that?
Yeah, y'all was fact-checking. Let's see what it called. What was it called?
Jake the Snake Roberts, creator of one of the most devastating.
I mean, it very well could have been that. I could be wrong. I just feel like when Tajiri did it, it was called something slightly different.
Submission-wise, yes, those are brave moves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big Sexy is ready for a fight. Black and white.
Big Sexy Kevin Nash. But the Legends Championship division has been exciting too, so that's, and eventually, at some point, after we've all decided who we're going to put into that category, there'll be some OGs from the Archerverse being added to the Legends division slowly here and there as well. But I'm sure that's something we'll get together and decide, okay, who are the OGs? Let's find the OG superstars, and of course more people will come after that. But who of the OGs should be included into the Legends division and give them a chance to accept challenges from that division as well? My first thought is Christian Hart.
Oh, yeah.
The Nightmare Damien. The Tons of Funk Boys.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Who else? Fat Lad.
Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. Well, he's not really an OG from way back, but I mean he's approaching that level.
Oh, yeah.
But there's also Jay Simmons. Jay Simmons would be a good candidate for the Legends Championship division, if we could. Elijah Archer. I wasn't gonna throw Archer in there, but yeah, Archer definitely could be considered. It'd be fun to watch him battle the Iron Sheik and whoever else against, for that Legends Championship.
Oh yeah, it will call it correction.
It's a big time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael.
But yeah, so was that the last one on your list? Was that number one?
Oh yeah. Number one was I'm not finding it.
Do you have another list? I actually have a list as well, but
okay, go ahead then.
So this is actually WolfgangSport.com, and it's the 12 best wrestling entrances of all time. And it's by Matt Larico. So it says the wrestler is only as good as his entrance music and their moves. Let's take a look at the best wrestling entrances of all time. So number 12, Goldberg. Says it's like a movie. Goldberg beats up doors backstage. The crowd chants his name. He walks out to music reminiscent of a fantasy video game. Fireworks explode, and he gets a full police escort while doing it all. The devil is in the detail, though. He takes the time with his entrance, and it only helps build up an electrifying atmosphere. Goldberg had a massive cult following, especially after going 173-0 in WCW.
Okay. I never understood the police escort when he did his thing. I never understood that part.
You didn't understand which? Sorry.
The police.
Oh yeah, the whole being escorted by the security guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he said, well, I guess sometimes it was police, but I think more often than not it was just security guards. But
yeah, I never understood that part.
No, me neither. I guess to protect everybody from him, or I don't know. I don't know. That's a fairly good question, actually. I've never really understood that myself. You'll have to read that chat for me. I've got my list up here.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it right now. Hold on.
I believe Punishment Game said something.
All right.
All right, so number 11 is the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Which was, yeah, I agree. He said, actually, frankly, I would have to think about it.
Pardon me?
Oh, he said he was a fan of the, he was a fan of the ankle slam.
Oh, okay. So his what's that?
Oh, he said the entrant isn't legal because Goldberg was bigger than they're both.
Yeah. So number 11, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, his iconic strut down the runway, which was usually accompanied by women. His woo, his Space Odyssey entrance music. It was all about the pimp lifestyle for the Nature Boy. Even more spectacular, in his wrestling career spanning almost 40 years, he's one of the GOATs of wrestling. Was a major draw card for pay-per-view events, and his entrance remains one of the best of all time.
Oh, okay. So that was Godfather got that from.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair, yeah, I agree, but I thought he probably been higher on the list.
Well, I mean, it just depends on who else is on the list, I suppose. But yeah, I would have thought his did it say it didn't say top 10? I think it just said 12 of the best,
okay,
I believe.
okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Number 10 is Kane.
Okay, Kane.
Says, I was scared what would happen to me if I didn't include Kane on the list. Fair point. Associated with fire, Kane's pyro went off on perfect cue with his entrance music and on demand. When Kane came out to the ring, fear struck his opponents in the eyes, and the intensity of the fireworks were as scary as Kane himself. His entrances over time evolved even more horrifically when the mask came off, flanked later on by police officers like Goldberg was, and his leg cuffs unlocked off of him like a madman. Number 9 is Edge. It starts off with a voice saying, "You think you know me?" Then mayhem proceeds as Edge comes out to the rock song Metalingus as he emerges from the fog. The Rated R superstar walks in leisurely, runs his fingers through his hair, and has a manic, crazy eye stare. Number 8, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho comes out to a sick theme song, Break the Walls Down. The countdown before Y2J comes out builds great anticipation before he cockily walks toward the ring. It was even better entertainment when he would invite the crowd to touch his belts, only to pull away at the last second and look at them in absolute disgust. He would also... He would also at times pose in front of his matching silhouette on screen, turning around at the exact point his silhouette would too. Yeah, he was always very good with the obnoxious shtick, right? That was the best part of Jericho. It's what makes him a wrestling god, right? And he is the GOAT of GOATs now, in my opinion. You know, and he's still going strong. At some point, he may even surpass Undertaker level, because I think the Undertaker is like what you would consider the godfather of wrestling right now. I think, you know, head of the true head of the table of the WWE is the Undertaker. I think.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid always had fun strutting down to the ring with his entrance music, Sexy Boy. When you hate or love it, there's no doubt that he was a showman. It was great entertainment and went along with his persona as a bad boy party animal. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Number 6 is Hulk Hogan. An absolute iconic entrance, the tearing of his yellow shirt and the hand to his ear, followed by the flexing. He knew how to get the crowd pumped and bleeding red and yellow for Hulk Hogan. His entrance music was out of Woodstock, equally as catching as it was nauseating. Hogan is an all-time great, and his theatrical performances has ensured that his entrance remains a classic across his long career. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Lex Luger has been eliminated.
Already?
Actually, he's not the only one that was eliminated, because we are down to 6. So who else was eliminated? I'm trying to think here.
The Iron Sheik was.
No, Iron Sheik's still in there.
Okay. Who was it?
Lex Luger just got eliminated. That was, so who was it other than Kevin Nash? It was Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is not in there.
Oh, yeah, show it. Yep, show it.
So we are down to 6. There goes the champion. We are guaranteed a brand new champion. As Boss Apollo was saying, this championship seems to always change hands. So now the question is, who will become the new Legends champion?
I'm going for.
At this point, I want Andre to win it again. 2-time Legends champion, Andre the Giant. That sounds good.
Yep.
All right, number 5, Kurt Angle. Says you can't get much more American than Kurt Angle's entrance, the triumphant music, his confident strut, his wrestling singlet, the pyrotechnics on cue, and all white wearing a gold medal. All while wearing a gold medal. He did actually win a gold medal for freestyle wrestling at the Atlanta 1996 Olympic Games. His entrance even went to the next level when fans started chanting "You suck" in unison to the beat. His entrance had it all: intensity, integrity, and intelligence. Number 4, Triple H. The lyrics to "It's Time to Play the Game" will no doubt get stuck in your head. Triple H's theme song is that of British rock band Motorhead and is so popular that sporting teams have adopted it to create their own intense atmosphere on game day. Add that to Triple H's iconic water spray into the air, the neon strobe lights, and his pec flexing, and you've got one hell of an entertaining entrance. What did Punisher say?
Oh, there's nothing yet.
Oh, I heard something in the chat.
Nothing on yours, but it's not on mine yet. He said nothing yet.
Pardon me?
He said nothing on mine. And nothing on yours.
Oh, okay. Number 3 is Stone Cold. When the sound of glass smashing echoes across the arena, you know it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Stone Cold was Dwayne Johnson's kryptonite, and Austin 316's entrance was legendary as he chugged and threw around Miller Lite beer all over the place. What? Number 2. The Rock. The Rock is cooking the second best entrance of all time, and he finally gets one over his arch nemesis Stone Cold. Dwayne Johnson's entrance opens up with him yelling his catchphrase, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking." It's one of the biggest hype-ups in wrestling by one of the most electrifying entertainers in all of sports entertainment. The hype is enough to get fans dreaming about his next people's elbow. Number 1. Can you guess who number 1? Who has the best entrance of all time
I say it's the Undertaker.
You say it's the Undertaker? Anybody else want to take a shot? Who do you guys think? Punisher, what do you think?
Oh, he's the Undertaker too.
Yep, Punisher says Undertaker. Oh, wow, look at that. Jake the Snake Roberts winning the Battle Royal. And he is now a two-time YTD Academy Legends champion. Congratulations to Jake the Snake Roberts. He is your new Legends champion, folks.
He said him or Ultimate Warrior.
Punisher thinks him or Ultimate Warrior.
I say either Undertaker. Oh, who had it? Either. I just say it's the Undertaker or I say Undertaker.
You say Undertaker? Okay, so the answer is the Undertaker. So the Undertaker's entrance is the greatest of all time. The spectacle begins with a bell ring as if a funeral is in session. The lights shut off, the music kicks in, beyond the smoke emerges the Undertaker. The camera pans to his opponent who's looking at death right in the face. The end. Except for they forget to tell you that the arena also gets bone-chilling cold. Because they, of course, get the... and that's not smoke usually either. It's usually dry ice creating that fog. But...
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was usually dry ice they used, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was smoke.
No. I mean, maybe sometimes they did, depending on where they were, but... Yo, the mayor of Coolville, the leader of the Coolverse, and captain of the Cool Kids, and the slayer of his new slutty girlfriend, at least in his own words, according to a conversation I partook in earlier today. And you still never did answer the question of just how slutty is she?
I mean, as long as she doesn't...
Is she slutty enough we should remove her from the list?
How do you accurately judge that?
Is she slutty enough to be removed from the list?
Is she J-Lo slutty?
I mean, yeah. Is she like, if you like it, you better put a ring on it type of slutty? Because, you know, she just gets you that excited. And
I think that's what we're going for here.
Okay. So we will remove Kayla from the list. You can inform her she's no longer on the list. Yes.
No longer on the list. Yep.
Fantastique. I mean, she should never, considering she has to put up with your ass, she probably should have never been on the list to begin with, to be fair, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, putting up with me, if you're willing to stick with me, I mean, yeah, you don't deserve to be on any list. You.
I mean, need I remind everybody, the list of Jericho is on the list, so anything can make the list. Expect the unexpected. But anyways, Jake the Snake Roberts, the new Legends champion. For the second time. So yeah, The Undertaker was indeed the #1 best entrance of all time. Just to run that down for you, cool? This was the 12 best, not top or ranked. It's just the by Matt Larico from WolfgangSports.com. 12 best wrestling entrances of all time. And before I get started, next match of the evening is for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Wrestling Championship. This is a steel cage matchup between the Outlaws from Team Joe Link, Amber Extreme, and Britt Baker DMD taking on the Union, Dewdrop, and Kaylee Ray. Former champions meet the current champions. What do you guys think? Do you think the Union can defeat the Outlaws and become two-time champions, or do you think that the Outlaws are just on too much of a tear right now? What do you guys think?
The champion's going to retain it. You
think?
Retain.
You think they're retaining? I tend to think as well, but the last time I said that, the Union did. I mean, they shocked the world when they won the titles that night. So, it is possible. I mean, they definitely shouldn't be sleeping on their opponents here. But I too tend to lean towards the champions. The Outlaws have been on one hell of a tear, winning those titles back. They're still hungry as ever. So, I mean, if the Union want to dethrone the champions, they better bring their A game plus some. They need an A plus game, not just an A game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I'll run down that list. Let's get the match underway. Let's go. YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship Steel Cage matchup. So yeah, the best 12 wrestling entrances of all time. Number 12, Christian Cool, was Bill Goldberg.
Okay.
Number 11, Christian Cool, was the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Okay.
Number 10, Christian Cool, was Kane.
You know you don't have to say Christian Cool every time.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was actually just waiting for you to finally say something. I was going to actually go through all 12 if you didn't. But anyways, number 9 was Edge. How dare you laugh, Boss Apollo. Number 8 was Chris Jericho. Number 7 was Shawn Michaels. Number 6, Hulk Hogan. Number 5, Kurt Angle. Number 4, Triple H. Number 3, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 2 was The Rock. And number 1 was The Undertaker. And actually, I would have had Ric Flair higher than Triple H on that list.
There's
because his entrances is so goddamn iconic. Oh, hey, yeah, cool. What do you think of the new Women's Tag Team Championships? They look a little...
great.
Yeah, they look a little more old school meets new school like we did with the men's tag team titles. I thought after we redid the tag team titles to have that classic versus modern look, I thought, hey, we should do that with the women's as well, because I thought the women's just looked too modern. I didn't like it in comparison to the other championships we had for the Academy. So, but yeah, don't they look sexy? They kind of look like it's like the old WWF tag team titles, a little bit of the SmackDown tag team titles, and a little bit of, modernization for the YTD Academy, of course.
Oh yeah, they look great.
This, by the way, is the very first time ever that any women, not just the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championships, but the Women's Tag Team Championships as a whole, has been decided inside of a steel cage.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, did you have another list, boss, or Christian Cool? Perhaps you have one.
I got a list.
Fantastic.
I literally just stumbled onto a list very recent. Let me find
Actually,
it real quick.
before you get to it, because there's something I want to do. Before you get to it, you and Boss have a quick conversation about Extreme Rules, because we were curious about your opinions on a few different things. Anyways, I just want to grab myself a quick beverage. My throat's drying out a bit, so I'll be right back. But don't do the list without me, because I have a feeling Cool always has good lists. It's funny because Glenola has about 8 billion, and probably 2 of them are any good. Woozy, I think, he just likes to get under our skin a little bit. He likes to pop out the Taco Boy list, even if they're not from He finds relatives of Taco Boy. And Boss Apollo, he's up there. He's 50-50. 50-50, Christian. That's what we can run with Boss. But Cool always finds the coolest of lists. But anyways, yes, discuss... first of all, I stated, Cool, that I was disappointed with the return of Bray Wyatt, simply because... all the hype, and it was a 180-second segment of Bray Wyatt and camera cutting scenes of puppets and other things, because he's obviously escaped the Firefly Funhouse, and now those pets are probably part of the new Wyatt family and are going to haunt people, maybe even himself, I don't know. But also, I thought the mask was a little weird. But it was cool to see the Fiend's mask in the audience, so we know there's going to be different masks utilized. I think it's going to be more like a Mad Hatter type character he's going to go with here, and he's going to portray different maybe have different characters possess him and take on different incarnations. I don't know, we'll see. But what I was disappointed with wasn't that, because I'm happy as hell to see one of the greatest minds in the business today back where he belongs. But the 180 seconds of Bray Wyatt, like, I would have liked to have seen him get involved in a match at some point or something before. I don't know. But anyways, that's my opinion. Feel free to discuss that and anything else while I'm gone. I'll just be a few minutes while I grab a drink.
All right. Were you enamored with it there, Boss Apollo? Were you excited?
I just saw the clip. I didn't really watch it, man. I was busy doing it. But I just seen like the highlights of the matches.
I got you. I'm trying to get a better look at that mask he had.
Yeah, me too. I was trying to steal. Cause when I saw that mask, I didn't like it. It was like you could tell. It was like it wasn't believable to me. I thought that he coming back, it would have been a way better match than the match they used.
Yeah, I don't know. The mask kind of, that's why I want to get a better look at the mask. I think the mask was kind of a mock to Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Trying to find a better picture. Yep, cannot find picture. Alright. Anyways, yeah, overall I thought the show was good. Good show. And I don't know, I mean, Archer, I think, might be in the minority of people who felt a little disappointed with the Bray Wyatt entrance. Everybody that I'm seeing on Twitter, and I'm seeing a lot of different things, everybody's like super pop, super awesome to see that Bray Wyatt's back. Love that just kind of made an appearance, and you know, that's all we got. It's a tease. It's what they call a tease, Archer. Apparently he hates being teased. He don't like doing teases. That's fair. But yeah, like I said, it was a good show. I don't know if there's any specific things anyone would need to go back and watch. I'm sure Raw will show enough of the fucking highlights that wouldn't merit having to watch the show if you missed it. I mean, yeah. I told Archer I gave it about 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was a good show, just, yeah, about all it was.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I think they put all day. I think they are getting ready for Crown Jewels. What they getting ready for.
Punishment Gaming says it was a silver masquerade devil mask in a sense. Yeah. Yeah, well, if I'm Bray Wyatt, I'm pretty sure that's his interpretation of Vince McMahon, given their relationship. But we got, man, very exciting action in the ring. I'm surprised Doudrop has made her way over the, trying to make her way out of the ring. Out of the cage, I mean. It's a cage, duh. Alright. I think, yes, Punishment Gaming. I think the whole concept of the deserted funhouse and just, how it looked was, and like the mask, like him in the mask in the TV feed. Like, I believe that's just like, basically, the writing, him describing that he is completely done with the funhouse, that whole concept, the thing, what he had to do, and he's definitely broke away from it, and, it was his own personal hell in a sense. I mean, a lot of people did enjoy that funhouse stuff, so. But it would be, but like, I mean, the gimmick was basically creepy Mr. Rogers, and
Yeah, it was.
That when he gets even when things get bad or things like get real creepy or if he's agitated enough, then the Fiend comes out and it's a much more a creative take on his personality. But I hate it when like they do a big match, like they have him for a pay-per-view match, and it was Dirty Mr. Rogers fighting in the ring instead of the Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, that's dumb. Like, no, if you're backstage doing your skits, yeah, you do the Dirty Mr. Rogers thing, but don't do that in the ring. Like, don't wrestle as that. I just thought it was dumb.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, just.
I think they should have stuck with the Fiend instead of him just playing two characters. He should have stuck with the Fiend.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, they just, I don't know. It wasn't handled properly. There was a lot of like. Obviously, there was a lot of argument with ideas and a lot of conflict with a lot of direction of his character and stuff, and not just between writers but also between Vince as well. And at the end of the day, it was like, I think he just told Vince he wanted to be cut, and Vince fired him at that point. Mm-hmm. So, but like I said, good things. Did you or anyone think that it was going to be anyone else but Bray Wyatt?
Nah, me personally, I knew it was Bray Wyatt because WWE is not good at hiding things, or they've never been good trying to keep us wondering. So when they started doing the White Rabbit and other stuff, I knew it was Bray Wyatt right then and there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was very confident it was going to be Bray Wyatt. So.
Yeah, because they're not good. They're not good. They're not good at keeping things under wraps. Like if you wanna put hints out there, don't give us the hint exactly what it's gonna be. Like everybody knew that Bray Wyatt always used White Rabbit. We already knew he always used Bray. We all knew that. So
yeah,
they were doing that. We already know who it is. It's Bray Wyatt.
Close to escaping, top of the cage, pulling them back in, saving the matchup. Is this the right time?
It would have been nice if he was. It would have been nice. It would have been funny if he was wrong and it was somebody else.
Have returned, and holy shit! I see we have one member of each team outside the ring, but Amber Extreme getting over that cage. Can she do it if she gets over that cage? And she is going. Here she comes. And the Outlaws are going to retain the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Wrestling Championships just like that. So congratulations to Team Joe Link. And, of course, Amber Extreme and Britt Baker, DMD. And I see Britt Baker was the first one to escape the cage with Doudrop. Interesting that Doudrop and Britt Baker were the first two to escape the cage.
Mm-hmm.
The last time they had a matchup, they became completely infatuated with each other and battled each other all match long to the point Amber Extreme had to finish the match herself to win it. So it's interesting. Those beautiful new tag team titles. They look much nicer. The Archerverse management felt that in comparison to the men's tag team titles, they just weren't nice enough. They had to be redesigned. As they were. And Christian, what do you think of the new YTD Academy gymnasium, if you will?
It looks like, it's home.
It is home. Much like, ECW had its home outside of major arenas and stadiums.
I mean,
the Performance Center, there's.
I was gonna start out in a basketball gym basically, so I get it. It's.
Is that where you started?
Start
so for those that don't know, of course, Christian Cool was an aspiring professional wrestler and actually was a pro wrestler for a short term. And so he's got some tales. We don't talk about it a lot, but he does have some tales and stories that we should probably ask him about more often. But that said, so that's where you started your wrestling career, was in a basketball gymnasium?
Yeah, basically it was, it was kind of like, trying to figure out what kind of building it was, but yeah, basically it was there was a stage, but there was also a basketball gym. It was all one thing. It was kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was some weird contraption.
So Punisher says, well, a couple things. At first, I thought it was going to be Cena once all the characters being dead, almost like John Cena being lost in the funhouse and just escaped. So that was from a conversation earlier. Then he says, we are only a few months away from WrestleMania season. How dare you, Punisher? What we are entering and are a couple of months away from is Slammiversary season. Somebody please ban Punisher. Oh, yeah, we can't do that here. What can we do? Can we kick him from chat? I don't even know how to do any of that. Damn it. You're lucky, Punisher. You are lucky. I should ban you. I just don't know how to do that, sir. Ghastly. Talking about WrestleMania season when we are mere weeks, if you will, away from Slammiversary season.
So
disgusting. That is correct. You are very lucky. How dare you mock me? Remind me to ban Punisher on Wednesday, please.
Okay.
All right, so next match of the evening for the YTD Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. We've got the former champion, Erica Ann Smith, coming out. Look at this. She's bringing Christian Hart out to the mix tonight. Look at this. The Iceman making his presence for the very first time with Erica Ann Smith as they take on the She-Fiend. And look at that. She's got the Fiend in tow, so it looks like she caught wind that the Iceman was going to be around, and the Fiend apparently didn't like that too much. Going to be in tow with She-Fiend. Who do you guys think takes this matchup? Can She-Fiend retain her title, or does Erica Ann Smith take out a little page of her own side of terror and defeat the She-Fiend?
It's going to be a close match. Obviously,
does she have a terror side? You would know better than anybody.
Let's just say she can unleash the beast. She's got. It's difficult to say, but she's got. Let's just say there's some triggers that could be pulled, and.
So she does have a fiery side.
She does, and Sinister Fiend is more than likely to pull those out if need be. But, needless to say, the Sinister Fiend is one to do whatever it takes to grab a victory and hold that title. So
she looks very excited to be coming out here with Christian tonight.
Yeah, actually, it's more Christian isn't all that. Well, Christian's just making sure everything's on the level. Christian Hart making sure the Fiend don't interfere, but she's not. Yeah, she could be more excited. She kind of wanted to go out on her own. Christian Hart's making sure things are on the level.
Well, when you've got She-Fiend and the Fiend around.
Well, Erica Ann Smith, very independent person, very kind of likes to march to her own beat and likes to make sure she can handle her own business, but obviously the half brother is very concerned,
as he probably should be at this point.
Yes,
she's taken on all comers, don't get me wrong, and she's faced the who's of who, but the She-Fiend is a whole different level of crazy.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell her that.
And, when she's got the Fiend in tow, who knows what's going to happen. I don't blame Christian Hart for coming out.
Indeed.
Hey, look. She got a new mask. It looks like a title belt. That is a scary sight right there.
So I did find a list.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was just going to say. I was actually going to ask Boss again, but I've forgotten you said you had lists. What is your list, sir?
So this is a new list. Literally just came out yesterday by Mr. Kyle Dunning for eWrestling News. He decided to do an article for the top 10 NXT superstars who are killing it with their characters.
Interesting. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so I was intrigued when I read this. So I was just like laughing at. I was kind of humored actually. So let's run down the list. I'm not going to read everything word for word. I'll just kind of give the highlights. I know Woozy likes to read it word for word even when it's not necessary. It's 5 years old. All right, so let's go with number 10, Kiana James. Does anyone know who Kiana James is?
I mean, I do, but I have only seen. I haven't seen a whole lot of her.
Yeah, she's basically the girl.
I think I've seen her wrestle twice.
With the glasses, she acts like she's like an entrepreneur, very smart.
Yeah,
but she kind of gives off that Ivory feel.
I literally have only seen her wrestle twice, I believe.
Yeah, she hasn't done a whole lot, but apparently this guy is enamored enough to basically see what kind of gimmick she has. It's not the typical woman. Gotta stand firm with their beliefs. She's smarter. She's above that. So yeah, the guy's kind of very interested to see where this gimmick goes in the future, and likes what he sees so far out of her. So that's number 10. Number 9, Wendy Chu. Now, how you guys feel about Wendy Chu? I mean, she's kind of like, I like the comparison. She's kind of NXT's Orange Cassidy, in a sense. She's the girl who's in the onesies and sleeps around. And
speaking of Orange Cassidy, I know it's out in left field, but I'd almost like to see him get a WWE run before because believe it or not, he's older than he appears.
Oh
right?
Yeah, I heard he's like almost 20.
Yeah. So, and I'll be honest, he's never had the push or the right platform, but he's every bit as good as like Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah, he's a very talented guy.
Yeah,
very over, knows how to connect with the crowd, and he's very good. He might, maybe someday, if his contract goes up. But I mean, AEW features him prominently if they do feature anyone. So I don't know if he would go anywhere.
I don't know. Good question.
But Wendy Chu, wears the onesie. She pulls pranks, and it's very divisive. Kind of, some people hate it. Some people really like that. It's different, kind of like Orange Cassidy. And but I guess what makes her not as like, my problem with her is that, and it's mentioned on here also, is that they don't really like explain things. Like, you don't know her; she just does things, and it just kind of comes off as juvenile. And it's like, okay, well, why are you always tired? Why are you unprofessional? Why do you do the things you do? At least with Orange Cassidy, you kind of get that in AEW. You kind of got the explanation.
Agreed. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's his number 9, Wendy Chu. Number 8, Ilya Dragunov.
I am a fan of Ilya Dragunov, actually, and I'd like to see.
As am I.
I would like to see them do a little bit more with him, for sure.
Yes, and they are. They're
him
into the fold,
it's just kind of slowly, and it's.
Well, he just came back from injury, so
he did. That's true, but
yeah, he just came back from that. But this guy explains how he really buys into Ilya's ability to get over as a babyface.
Yeah, I don't know if you just noticed, but Sheefiend just pulled some very shady shit on Eric Ann Smith right there.
See, this is what Christian Hart was afraid of. Like,
lights went out, and then all of a sudden she was behind Erica Ann Smith.
Yes, exactly. Like, shady techniques going on here. But yeah, it's, ooh, oh my God.
Even the Fiend looks concerned for She-Fiend at, times. He's had looks of concern on his face. I mean, as the face you can see anyway.
Well, Erica likes to be able to show off that technical prowess, and she's laying it in, that's for sure. So, yeah, we mentioned Dragunov. I mean, there's not much more to say. He's at, number 7 was Cameron Grimes.
I also like Cameron Grimes. I just don't really... They haven't, for me, done anything... I thought they were going in the right direction when they were starting to utilize that $1 million title. And, of course, they had him and LA Knight and some others, battling over that. And I liked what they were doing with him there. But then they dropped the ball, and all of a sudden he was just back to regular Cameron Grimes, and it was just kind of boring at that point. They need to do something with him.
Yeah, well, it was so, So I guess my thing is, I liked what they were doing, like you said. But then it was like, okay, he was money guy Cameron Grimes. Well, money is great, but sometimes you want, you kind of want to, show off your pride a bit, and you wanted to win championship. So he was championship. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Championship contender, Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Going after every possible title for a while there, and then eventually, currently, what this guy says, the fall from grace, Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
And, he's been moody. He's been trying to, pick up the pieces, trying to figure out what to do. And you got Joe Gacy in there trying to disrupt that and trying to, convert him to some extent or whatever. But, yeah, I guess, his mic work's been impressive. Obviously, more impressive than I would have ever thought. He gives good promos.
I think Grimes has a lot of potential.
Yeah, he does. I think he does.
Yeah.
And he's not even 30 yet. He's still young.
I know. What is he, 27, isn't he? 26, 27?
27, 28, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Shit. Yeah, he's done well, and he basically has made good with everything they've given him so far. I just wish he could get rid of that shitty finisher.
Yeah, I don't like it either. That is a fucking terrible finisher.
Yeah. Speaking of Joe Gacy, he's number 6. So the guy here talks about how he loved a lot of the early Joe Gacy with a lot of the political correctness and stuff, which it was very borderline, pushing agendas and punishing those who probably don't deserve backlash for having an opinion. It was very controversial, and it was kind of cool. But now they kind of turned him into a Bray Wyatt character, in a sense, and that's kind of crummy. But I guess they had to find a way to make him be more relatable to hate in the audience, because some of what he was talking about or saying was going over their heads. So instead of leaving the fans confused and wondering why the fuck we should care, now they are given a reason to care, but they're trying not to mimic so much Bray Wyatt either. They're trying to find a way to make it his own, and it's I think they had to backpedal. So it's kind of one of those things where you take a step backward to move 2 steps forward, sort of thing. I think that's what they're doing.
Yep.
And, bringing in the grizzled young veterans. I'm not going to lie. I wish they were pushed more.
Wow, look at that. She just tapped out the She-Fiend. It is 1-0 for Erica Ann Smith.
Nice and beautiful. I just
vicious DDT.
Very, very nice. But, I'm interested to see what the grizzled young veterans under Joe Gacy does. And how they become,
me too.
A staple going forward. It's very, I have to say, it's very unnerving to listen to Zach Gibson speak gospel. It bothers the shit out of me. weird thing in his eye. He's fucking clean shaven, which
I know
creeps me out.
It is a little
more.
creepy. Yeah, I was just gonna say it is a little creepy.
And I like the look. Like, I do like the look.
Yeah.
It's.
By the way, speaking of look, do you see what I mean about Karrion Kross now?
Oh yeah, dude. I couldn't stop making fun of it earlier.
Right? It's one thing to see it on television, but once you see it, when they have the big close-up that premium live events tend to do, I mean, man, oh man, it was reminiscent of Marty McFly's father in Back to the Future, man. That slick back hair.
Well, like I said, I really think that he's trying to grow it out and have it like a shaved under,
maybe,
longer hair look at this point.
Hopefully there's a plan there. Because it is awkward.
When he first came back, it was not nowhere near that long as it is now.
Yeah.
And he has to be trying to grow it out longer. And he's just dealing with it as they go. I bet you Triple H is making fun of him each and every day. I mean, has to be. Number 5 is
1-1. The She-Fiend just tapped out Erica Ann Smith with the mandible claw.
I mean,
in
that hole, it's,
and immediately picks up the pinfall. The winner of the match by a score of 2-1 in this best 2 out of 3 falls matchup, and still the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Alyssa Jordan, the She-Fiend, Sinister Fiend. Wow.
Erica Ann is coughing a little bit there. Christian Hart,
She-Fiend is petting her right now. I think she has become a pet now, I think.
I think
an infatuation building maybe here. Look at her stare at Erica Ann Smith.
Claiming that there was chloroform on that glove.
That could be.
She was incapacitated after that mandible claw. She had her hand right in there. Like, oh my God.
I mean, there were definitely other shady moments. Look when the lights went out. I mean, Erica Ann Smith was in control, then the lights went out, and suddenly the She-Fiend was behind Erica Ann. I mean, that was a whole crazy moment when that went down.
Oh, indeed. Like, oh my God. She's in rough condition.
But congratulations to She-Fiend. Still your Women's YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Next match of the evening, this is for the YTD Academy Tag Team Wrestling Championship. It is a triple threat tornado tag team matchup. Single fall will end the matchup, and it is between the Young Bucks, Phenomenally Lethal, led of course by Team Joe Link, the phenomenal Joe Lincoln, and Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and taking on the reigning defending champions from Team Boss Apollo and Leo the King, Eddie D. Terror and Demon Razor. They are the Public Enemy, and they are putting their titles on the line here, Christian Cool. What do you think?
Oh, I believe we'll have one hell of a match between all three of these teams. I'm not going to say much about the Elite. We know how good they are, but man, Joe Lincoln and his boy there, definitely ones you got to deal with. And then, of course, who was the third team? I missed that.
Sorry, the Public Enemy?
Yes, the Public Enemy. Those guys have been terrorizing everyone and everything they've been doing.
They have.
They are the wild card here. Honestly, it's going to be. I think wherever this match falls is going to be dependent on their actions.
And it's funny that they're the wild card because they are the champions too. But they really are the wild card.
Yeah, they're unpredictable.
Exactly.
You go with the game plan, and they will throw that game plan off, left and right. It's just it's crazy.
Boss, what do you think about your team and having to face the Young Bucks and Phenomenally Lethal here tonight in this Tornado Team match?
This will be a tough win. I mean, I said tough win. It'll be a tough win, but once Eddie gets the bear claw on somebody, it's over.
Now that said, it is single fall, so they don't have the luxury of if one of them gets eliminated, the other. So one fall wins it all in this one.
Well, in that case, I'm going Public Enemy, but this is gonna be a tough win. Cause they don't gotta get pinned to lose the title, so it's gonna be a tough win.
It will.
We got our hands for it tonight.
It is definitely a tough battle.
Hold on. I should have said I gotta run to the store and buy my wife real quick.
They are ready for
I come in.
He's coming.
He's coming. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Woo!
Alright, I said I'm coming. Alright,
He's coming hard.
Alright, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay. Have a good one. Boss Apollo has left the building. And is coming hard, apparently.
Coming hard.
All right. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go with the champions here. I think the champions find a way to overcome and retain here.
Sounds about right. Okay.
So what'd you think of the women's ladder match at Extreme Rules?
What about that? Sorry.
What did you think of it? What did you think of that match?
I mean, it was a solid match. Unfortunately, forgettable.
Yes. And the main reason for that is?
Honestly, the story was told 1,100 other times than any other ladder match.
Yeah, and they finished it the same way the other ones did. You know, they had an opportunity there to put that title on Bayley, and they can still continue the feud. You know what I mean, with Bianca Belair, but they chose to keep the title on Belair for whatever reason. I mean, what's the game plan going forward is my question. Like, why did they make that choice? I don't know. But Bayley should have went over there.
Honestly, I think merchandising, Christmas is coming up, and I think Belair's stuff probably sells like hotcakes right now. If you keep the title on her, I think it's all business decisions.
It probably is, yeah.
I was not surprised when she won.
I mean, I was surprised because I actually thought they would have taken the opportunity, you know, with the way things have been going, to actually put Bayley over there.
Yeah, I could see the slow. It's been a slow burn so far, and I could see it being a slow burn.
Yeah.
The only other thing I can see is that they are waiting for Charlotte to come back.
That is true. I mean,
we've not really seen Bianca go up against Charlotte, or have we?
Bianca and Charlotte, yeah.
Was that on SmackDown? Did we see that on SmackDown?
She beat Charlotte for the title.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like I thought I've seen it somewhere. It's like,
Here you,
that's
sir.
right. It's been a while. Charlotte gets and drops the title so fucking often. It's just like, oh, was it with her?
Got to get to 16, broski.
I know, but I can't remember. Don't expect me to remember all 16. Fuck.
Fair.
But yeah, I thought Bianca beat someone else, not Charlotte, honestly. But, for some reason, I had in my head Bianca beat Sasha Banks for it or something. I don't know why. Which they had that bit of a feud.
No, but she did feud with Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Becky took the title from her. Yeah, and then eventually she got the title back.
She got the title back, yeah.
Yeah, but she had it be prior to that, and for some reason I thought she beat Bianca for it, or not Bianca, but Sasha Banks for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, like I said, And this is why I told Apollo earlier too that the show was a good show, but it's not like the most memorable show in the world either.
No, it was solid enough though. It was a good.
Yeah,
it was a good 7 or 8 out of
but
10.
It's not something that you're gonna like go to your buddy and be like, dude, go watch that show. I mean, I told him you'll probably see the clips and highlights on Raw, and that'll be enough.
Yeah. It was well worth the watch, but yeah, nothing worth. I wouldn't want to rewatch it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I left it.
Yeah. Did we finish your list?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, we were on number 5.
Number 5.
Which was Tiffany Stratton, by the way. Yeah, she's been doing that, the daddy's girl, very bitchy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she has the heel heat. Like, everybody finds her obnoxious. Nobody likes her. You know, Carmella kind of tried to do it, but everybody thought Carmella was like smoking hot, so they didn't take her that seriously. Tiffany, on the other hand, is just fucking annoying. And then
she
just looks good in the ring, so
Fair.
she, you know, pulls it off. So, as this guy would say, we should all love to hate Tiffany Stratton for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Yes. Number 4, and this might be slightly higher on my list if I was to pick it, but Andre Chase.
Andre Chase?
Fucking Chase U, man. I love Chase U.
Yeah.
When I turn on NXT each and every week, I am super excited for the next Chase U segment. How he berates his students inside a classroom segment, how he just, you know, the whole fan section of Chase U in the stands. Like, dude, I love the character. Obviously, it's not a character that's going to go after very many titles or anything, but
Yeah.
it comes across as a good hand and enough of an attraction that, you know, you can build some stories around and whatnot. And it's, yeah, I do enjoy it. You know, a good place on the mid card, and you know, definitely, I can't wait to see what they do more with it. Andre Chase has been great. So, number 3, Grayson Waller. You should have known he was going to be on this.
Grayson Waller, yeah, I figured that. Yeah.
Oh my God, he is so good. So good.
He is.
This guy says if The Miz were to just retire right now, he would be immediately called up to take The Miz's place.
Yeah. Well,
And,
I mean,
yeah.
maybe.
I didn't realize he was cast as Ric Flair on an episode of Young Rock, which hasn't aired yet.
I didn't know that either. Interesting.
Yeah. And, but apparently, yeah, I'm sure he pulled it off great.
Oh, I'm sure. And now that you mention it, he could easily look like a young Flair, actually. And, I'm just thinking back here.
Yeah.
To some of his,
make his hair more, give him the blonde wig.
Yep.
Yeah, he could do it. He could do it.
What's going on with the Hulk Hogan biopic? Can you look that up?
The what?
The Hulk Hogan biopic with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, where that's going?
Yeah. I mean, obviously that's still going on because he was jacked as a fucker for Thor. Did you see Thor Love and Thunder?
I did.
We're not going to talk about that movie, but he was jacked.
Oh, he was. He was very jacked.
Oh my God, he was jacked. I was like, oh, because he was always in great shape for the movie Thor, but he was jacked. Jacked. He looked like a Greek god. But anyways.
All right. So, based on, I did find some news on that. So, based on this, it's published in June of earlier this year. Chris Van Vliet, you've heard of him, interviewed Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, yeah.
Yeah, he interviewed him. And he actually asked about what the status of the Hulk Hogan biopic's going on. And Chris Hemsworth said Todd Phillips, who I think is the director, is busy doing Joker 2. And, of course,
are they doing a Joker 2?
Yeah.
I should have known they were gonna.
Chris Hemsworth's also been kind of busy, you know, doing other films and whatnot.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And he says it's all in conversations and development, and like a lot of things need to come together for it to happen. But he also at the time didn't have the 24-inch pythons yet.
Yeah, he sure does now.
Yeah.
Or close. Well,
he's trying. He's got to gain a little more weight.
He does.
But I think they plan on probably using a little computer magic in order to kind of help him along too. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they'll have to anyways because he's not quite tall enough, right?
Right.
Because Hogan in his prime was about 6'7" before all of his back surgeries and stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture of what he looks like with some of the Hulk.
I believe he's only 6'4" now, and Chris Hemsworth, I believe, is 6'3" or 6'4". But Hogan was 6'7" in his heyday, though.
Yeah, he was 6'6", 6'7", yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing that bio.
Yeah.
In like wrestling games and whatnot, 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, it was right around there, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I've seen pictures of Hemsworth having the fucking yellow mustache and hair.
And there's no way he looks like that for no reason. So, but
yeah, like it's. I don't know. I don't think he quite has it. I think he needs to fill out a little more. Maybe get a little chubby in the face.
Yeah, a little bit.
But but we'll see if that comes along. I would watch it, but I'm not like asking for it either.
Good God, the Young Bucks are tearing apart Eddie Detaire and Phenomenally Lethal tearing apart Demon Razor here.
Well, this is probably the smartest way to go about this match. As I
probably
said,
is, yeah.
The champs are unpredictable. If you can take the champs out of this match and make them like irrelevant, this is, you're opening the odds in your favor for winning the titles.
That's true, yeah.
I just didn't think they would.
A smart game plan.
You wonder if the Young Bucks collaborated with Lincoln and his buddy.
The way things are going, yeah, because they're outside the ring and they have no interest, seemingly anyways, getting in the ring. But they are going to work on Eddie Detaire while Phenomenally Lethal in the ring with Demon Razor here.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that was a botched something. I think it was supposed to be a double underhook pile driver. Oh, here comes Demon Razor finally to save Eddie Detaire. Oh! But here comes Jay Lethal. He's not having any of that. He wants one of them back in that ring.
So I'm gonna ask, because someone asked me this the other day on stream. Young Bucks, when are they coming back on television?
I would imagine soon. I don't know. I mean,
I am actually kind of surprised they're still suspended.
Yeah, me too. Well, see if there's any news on it.
Dude, you get all the same like wires I get. Like that shit would have been mentioned at some point.
Fair point. They're not burying that amongst the other dirt sheets. Yeah.
Last I knew, both Omega and the Bucks were keeping real quiet about their suspension information. I mean, they even shut down being the Elite for the time being.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So I think they're just trying to keep their heads down and see what happens. Like,
well.
And Tony Khan don't call anybody, so they're probably just like wondering themselves just as much as we are when they're coming back.
Probably. I don't think Tony Khan knows much about what's going on at all.
No, probably not.
That's how he keeps getting caught off guard by crazy things.
I thought me, Stephanie, and Triple H were all friends. Yes, he said this in an interview.
Nice rip cord suplex. Wow.
But I'm going to finish this list because number 1 and number 2 pretty much go together. And that's pretty deadly.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically this guy is talking all about the charisma they have, like the chemistry and the charisma, just like They sleep together in the same hotel bed. They feed each other food. Take forever to pick their choice of attire for the day.
Do they touch each other's peepees?
Yeah, they literally touch each other's peepees. Like, it makes people question them and wondering who or what they are, but at the same time, they do all the heel antics and, like, they keep you invested and interested while, like, performing great in the ring and telling great stories. Like, that's, they're characters, and they're characters you're very curious about. And that's, I think that's why they were, became the household tag team in the UK, and then ended up, you know, being the ones to unify the titles.
Yeah, well, they should have.
Yeah, so they're just, yeah, I've enjoyed them since I've watched them on NXT.
Wow, look at that. That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still the YTD Academy World Tag Team Champions from Team Boss Apollo and Leo the King. Eddie D. Terror and Demon Razor, the Public Enemy, are still your champions. And I apologize, they are not the world champions. They are the YTD Academy Tag Team Champions.
Well, seriously, these guys have been a terror, and
no, they have. I agree.
Not one, but two teams have come in here at the same time to try to dethrone these guys, and they just, what's it going to take, Archer?
I don't know. They are on a roll. You could certainly consider them undisputed if there was ever a good time to use the term. So far, since winning those titles back, they have been undisputed.
Yes, they have.
Tonight included. All right, next match of the evening. This is for the YTD European Wrestling Championship. It is a fatal five-way matchup. And this is one hell of a cast for this matchup. I
will excuse myself real quick. I have to visit the little boys' room.
Certainly. We have former European champion Sheamus from Team Night the Undying, Marshall Omega, the Omega, also a former YTD Academy European champion, Tyler Bronco, a former YTD European Wrestling champion, and we have, of course, chairs from Team The Blind Locksmith, of course, Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenoms, but they are taking on the reigning defending YTD European Wrestling Champion, Prince the Outcast from Team Outcast Gameplays. And he's been a formidable opponent for anybody that stood in his way since entering YTD Academy. And he's also had some fantastic opportunities. Made the most of it, looked fantastic over on the main roster, both on Wrestle Wars and on Starrcade. But Prince the Outcast putting his title on the line tonight. Who do you guys think is walking out the champion here? We're going to find out. Let's go. YTD Academy European Wrestling Championship on the line. Let's go. All right. And this is, of course, a single fall matchup. So expect the unexpected. It is going to be high octane and likely a slobber knocker. And here we go. And the blueprint, Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenoms, making his way to the ring first.
The following contest is a fatal five-way match and is for the Internet European Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 257 pounds, Tyler Bravo!
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, you're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
From New York, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Legend Killer.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
He's been undergoing a lot of training for tonight, not taking this title opportunity lightly.
How the Archer versus everyone.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 261 pounds, the Omega, Marshall Omega.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
What's going on, Nightbreeze? Welcome into the show, Glenola. We're just waiting on the return of Christian Cool as we get this fatal five-way matchup underway. Single fall matchup, of course. Again, expect the unexpected. It's going to be a slobber knocker and a high-octane matchup all at the same time. Doing good, had the day off. Unexpectedly, I actually felt like shit this morning. Got next to no sleep last night. And woke and had a headache so bad that it literally made me feel nauseous. A little over half the day before I started to feel at least somewhat representable, but not too bad now. I'm still a little achy. And here comes the reigning defending YTD Academy European Champion, Prince the Outcast. From Team Outcast Gameplays.
From the internet, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the Internet European Wrestling Champion, the Prince.
Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked...
Achy is okay as long as your heart ain't breaky. That is ghastly. Somebody's a Billy Ray Cyrus fan.
That's terrible.
Punisher says that's terrible, Glenola. He was just shy of calling it ghastly.
Guys, we're about to see a fight. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Officially, I have started to finally be able to listen to the song again.
Actually, I've started to finally be able to listen to that song again. Why couldn't you listen to it before? Out of curiosity.
And it is still too soon.
And it is still too soon. Apparently Punisher does not like that song at all. Way overplayed, yeah. Oh, it was definitely way overplayed. But Glenola, I know you would love to sing a rendition of that song.
Not even a little.
Punisher says not even a little bit. Not a fan of Achy Breaky Heart is Punisher.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
All right, here we go. Title is on the line. Let's go. But anyways, was that the only reason you didn't like the song, Glenola? Was because it was overplayed? I will not confirm or deny having a karaoke version bookmark. Glenola has a karaoke version of Achy Breaky Heart bookmark, folks. And you heard it from the mouth of the horse yourself. You actually enjoyed it originally? Yes, I agree, Glenola. You need to line dance while singing that song. On stream. Percent behind that idea. 100%. Well, we didn't ask you if you could dance. Nobody asked if you could dance. We just said you should line dance while singing that song. That's what was said, Glenola. It'd be easier to understand what I'm saying if you were on the broadcast. Punisher says everyone can do the electric slide. Oh my good God, Punisher, don't put that out there. Do not put that. Nobody wants to see anybody do the electric slide, Punisher. I mean, honestly, that is ghastly. Man, oh man, Cheers, Sheamus, and Bronco really going at it outside the ring, but I think they forgot that Omega and Prince the Outcast very much in the ring. And with the way they are going at it, they could eliminate one another at any given moment, and it is a single fall matchup. No one wants to boogie woogie. Nobody wants to boogie woogie. I mean, do you like choo-choo trains? Because if you like choo-choo trains, you might like to boogie woogie. Glenola says, if I raise 2K, I may give it a shot on stream. So the ball is in all your court.
Think of the lyrics of the actual song.
Think of the lyrics of the actual song? Yeah. Oh, stunner to Marshall Omega. Outcast. I was going to say Bronco doesn't even see Outcast behind him. Cheers and Sheamus still very much content going at it outside the ring here. And there goes Bronco. Ooh! Prince the Outcast levels Marshall Omega. But anyways, we are still waiting on the return of Christian Cool, who is very tardy at the moment. We may have to call 911. He may have got stuck in the toilet. Wow, big choke bomb from Sheamus. Glenola says, you can torture me with Donnie and Marie, you can play some Barry Manilow, or you can play some Stop moving the chat. I'm trying to read, goddammit. Schlock like the New Kids on the Block or any Village People song you know. Or play Vanilla Ice. Hey, you can play them twice. And you can play the Bee Gees. And any day but Mr. J, please, I'm begging you on my knees. That's not the same as singing, Glanola. That does not count as singing. You have to get on the broadcast and sing that. Punisher says, depending on what he ate, it's reasonable and losing a battle with the stomach demons. Yes, that's true. Man, what a battle. Prince the Outcast, though, reminding everybody why he is the reigning defending champion currently. He has looked fantastic in there tonight. Amongst a bunch of beasts trying to defend his title. And so far, very successfully. Might I add, he's taken little damage and is putting on a clinic in there. All right, Glanola says, I just can't take no more of Billy Ray. Don't play that song. I'm not reading the rest of that, Glanola. I am not reading the rest of that. If you would like to sing that song, you get your ass on the broadcast and you do so. Wow, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still the YTD Academy European Wrestling Champion from Team Outcast Gameplays. Prince the Outcast is still your European champion. That was a sensational matchup. What a title defense by Prince the Outcast. Fantastique.
This victory is exactly the kind of statement I knew he wanted to make here.
This was a message from him to the entire WWE Universe.
All right, on to the next match of the evening. This is the co-main event of the evening for the YTD Submission Wrestling Championship. It is a fatal four-way submission eliminator. We got the Iceman Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. Psychosis Kyle Riley from Team Life is Great. Tony Stone, one of the newest members of the YTD Academy from Team Shadows. And, of course, the reigning defending champion holding on to that submission championship right now, reigning and defending, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Who do you guys got? Personally, I am putting my money on the Iceman here tonight. All right, let's see here. I don't care. I'm not reading either one of them. By Al or by Billy Ray. If you want to sing, sing. I am not reading it for you. How dare you? Gaslight. Glanola is going for Christian Hart here. As am I. I'm going with the Iceman for this one. All right, here we go. YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Championship on the line. Let's go. And I believe this is a no way out sub-eliminator. So once they enter the ropes, they cannot leave until somebody, actually all and everybody, has tapped out.
And is for the Internet's pure wrestling championship. Introducing the challenger from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Weighing in
from Green Bay, Wisconsin,
Psychosis Riley.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up. And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
He's got a good chance of becoming the new champion tonight, and the WWE Universe is buzzing about it.
Archer, thanks for a great night. I have to get to bed.
All right, Punisher, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed episode number 395, and incidentally, episode number 5 of YTD Academy. It was a great night. Great matches all night long. Appreciate you, though, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your friendship and your loyalty to the Archerverse. Tony Stone from Team Shadows.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
This title match already trending on social media. The challenger knows he has a good chance of becoming champion tonight.
Invasion soon.
Punisher says just before I go to bed, there's going to be a slight invasion soon. Well, I mean, I don't know how somebody's going to invade when we're not on Twitch, sir. But that's an interesting theory. Define slight.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Hart Foundation from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 261 pounds.
Christian Cool still being tardy, pretending to be in the bathroom when we know he really is not.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match.
Lagging in his responsibilities. In the meantime, his client, the Iceman Christian Hart, coming out in an attempt to secure another trophy for his trophy wall. He would love to once again be the YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion. And to be fair, it is a championship specifically built to his abilities when you think about it. The modern day excellence of execution is the Iceman Christian Hart.
Not be going for some gold soon. Not saying it is going to be here. He probably is. Just trying to find the right magazine.
He probably is just trying to find the right magazine. Elijah may or may not be going for some gold soon. Well, I mean, he's currently the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. I mean, that is unless he loses later tonight. By the way, Punisher, aren't you going to a live event soon? Mistaken on that? I believe next month you're going to a live event, are you not?
Styles entering the ring, about to deliver a clinic.
I am in November.
Yes, that's what I thought, yeah. Don't forget your Bristol board with big letters that say the Archerverse TV, and then make sure you have twitch.tv /the Archerverse. Ooh, Saturday night main event. You know what? Saturday night main event shows are always good. Always good.
The list of Archer.
A list of Archer. That would be funny if you had that on the sign too. And make sure, like, you could draw like a scroll, because you could have the Archerverse, twitch.tv /the Archerverse, and then you could have the drawing of a scroll. You could somehow draw a scroll and put the list of Archer at the top, and then put WWE and Vince McMahon on the list. You got yourself a whole poster to offend the WWE while you're there.
Make a bundle of t-shirts and possibly send them your way.
The springboard attack fails to
Make a bundle of t-shirts and possibly send them my way. That would be fantastic. I would love to have my own t-shirts. I mean, who would we put on them? What would we put, like, the Archer vs. Wrestle Wars on there? Maybe have Starrcade on there? Night Breeze, how dare you? Glenola, Ghastly. We will be sitting by the corner entrance steps. Nice! That's a good location. That is a very good location. It's exciting. The fact that you're going to advertise for the Archerverse on, you know, a live event, even cooler. Wolfpack Championship Wrestling, Glenola says. Punisher says, I was thinking TAV Wrestling logo on front with ban the chat on the back. Brilliant. I approve. Send me a LO you want, and I can see what I am able to do. I assume that means send you a logo. I mean, now, do you want the, like, an Archer vs. Wrestle Wars logo or the Archer vs. Wrestling Alliance logo? Which logo do you want? Or do you want both of those things? I can send you all 3 brand logos, and I can send you all 4 of those. If you want all 4, I'll just send them to you on Discord. Also, before the event, we get meet and greet, autograph, book, chair, and ticket. Nice. That's awesome, man. I haven't been to a live wrestling show in many moons. I would like to. Problem is, I'm really the only wrestling fan in the house now. I mean, the missus used to like wrestling back when Stone Cold was still doing it. But I mean, past the mid-2000s, she hasn't cared much about wrestling. Lou Archer said, send him your toilet. What? Glad I'm not the only one who uses it many moons. No, I use many moons. Whatever you'd like on his shirt, we may discuss colors and whatnot. Well, I will, like I said, I will send you the 4 logos that we utilize primarily for the Archerverse, which would be YTD Academy, the Archerverse Wrestle Wars, WCW Starrcade. Although we probably shouldn't use the Starrcade one, considering, you know, we kind of resurrected and borrowed that one. So, you know what I'll do? I'll send you the Archerverse Wrestle Wars, and I'll send you the Archerverse Wrestling Alliance logos. I'll send you those 2.
Ooh,
and you can
talk about merchandising.
Yeah, Punisher wants to make some merchandising, and he's going to be advertising on a poster at Saturday Night Main Event for the Archerverse and a few other things he's got on his mind.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Glad to hear the support, Punisher. I'm also glad I made it in time for the submission match here.
I was just going to say, you're just in time for the Iceman to challenge for that submission. This is a no way out submission eliminator, so once they climb between those ropes, the only way to leave that ring is to tap everybody's ass out.
Hell yeah.
Merchandising. Where the real money from the movie was made.
Surrender is imminent. And watch this. Styles is looking to end this thing.
Right, well, now that Mr. Cool is back to the broadcast, have to do the very same thing he did. I must take a time out and use the facilities myself, so I will be right back. Christian, feel free to... I forget if you finished your list.
I did.
You did? Okay.
List.
So feel free not to repeat that list. I was going to say finish it, but... so, just talk about... Why you think... Okay, you can do that too. I was going to say, talk about why you think it is that Glenol is missing a screw. That could be an interesting conversation.
Just one? There's a few.
There could be a few. But I will be right back. Let me know how that conversation goes.
Hello, Night Breeze. Good to see you. Yeah, if you need to go to bed, punishment, get some rest. Get some rest. The VOD will always be here. But unfortunately, it looks like Christian Hart is eliminated from the submission eliminator, which is very sad.
And the electricity of this moment is coursing through his veins. AJ Styles is
Oh man, I don't know if AJ Styles is gonna last here. This could be bad for AJ.
But just the amount of time he was in that submission could be very significant. DDT plants them. Pick your job off the floor. 630 splash. The champ's eyes were
Oh man, both these men jockeying for position here. AJ, wow. Oh man, AJ's in a rough spot here. Oh, he might submit here. Kyle O'Reilly with the win over AJ Styles, and is your new
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last match.
pure submission champion.
Here is your winner and new Internet Pure Wrestling Champion, Kyle Psychosis Riley.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match. Safe to say,
Kyle O'Reilly holding the pure submission champion up high. Championship, I mean. Well, it's good to see he pulled it off. What a match. Guess we're going to have to wait on Archer to make his way back here. Because I've been in and out.
I've returned, and wow, what the hell? I left, there was 4 people in a ring. I come back, there's but one, and that one is Psychosis Kyle O'Reilly, hoisting that championship over his head now for the 2nd time. Maybe even that might be the 3rd, actually, if I check. If somebody wants to fact check that, it might actually be the 3rd time he holds that champion. But ladies and gentlemen, the new YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion, Psychosis Kyle O'Reilly from Team Life is Great. Congratulations to Team Life is Great and Kyle O'Reilly. And what did I miss conversation-wise?
There wasn't much. I was just kind of more or less calling the match at this point.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Everybody was be right back or went off for the night, so it's like,
gotcha.
calling the match.
All right. So the last and final match of the evening, the main event of YTD Academy, episode number 5, is for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. And this is a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat elimination matchup between Big Money Marcus Stevens, of course representing the Wolfpack, Karrion Kross, and the reigning defending champion, the one Elijah Archer. Who do you got with this one?
Well, man, it's hard to say. I'm gonna go with Marcus Stevens here.
Going with Marcus Stevens? I mean, I obviously am going with Archer. Archer's been kind of tearing up the scene over at YTD Academy, but now that he's the champion, does he have the hunger still to hold on to that title is the question.
The guy loses more belts than he does women.
More belts than he does women. All right, well, here we go. Main event of the evening, let's go.
No offense, I can't take Karrion Kross seriously in that outfit.
Yeah, I might do an attire change for Mr. Karrion Kross.
Yeah, and don't give him the hair.
We'll give him a signing bonus. He can buy himself a new outfit. And don't give him the hair, no. We will not. Though I must say I did like the shaved head look much better than what he's got going on now.
Indeed.
He looked a little scarier, a little more intimidating. I don't know. Now he just looks like he should be joining Max Dupree on a Maximum Male cover model magazine issue.
Well, LA Knight's back, so...
LA Knight. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
As he should be.
Indeed.
Oh my goodness. I think Glenola is still singing karaoke in the chat room. He's been singing Weird Al Yankovic songs via chat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, he's trying to be like The Rock and come in via satellite, but he just doesn't have that kind of a connection, so he's coming in via chat.
We're probably doing everybody a favor that the connection's bad.
Perhaps.
The following contest is a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Internet Grand Prix Wrestling Championship.
This is not Weirdo.
Just a prelude to the unrelenting attack we are about to see from Karrion Kross.
The final match of the night. And then, of course, we'll see each other Wednesday evening at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the Archverse Wrestle Wars heads back down the road to Halloween Havoc with some more heated rivalries, fiery feuds, and great in-ring action. Everybody's looking for that spot on the big dance card.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on.
And of course, we're going to have all three brands going head-to-head at Halloween Havoc, so it is going to be an absolute thrill ride, and it's going to be a lot of fun over the next couple weeks as the superstars continue to seek stardom and championship gold. But it's been a great night of matches tonight.
Indeed it has.
And here we go, the reigning defending champion making his way to the ring. Of course, whomever walks out with the championship tonight won't defend that belt again until Halloween Havoc.
And introducing the champion, representing
Whether it be Archer defending or Karrion Kross perhaps becoming the new champion for the second time.
Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, the one, Elijah Arthur.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey. And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
The champ certainly has his hands full here tonight. But he looks
Archer's the one, all right. He's the one that drops the belt here tonight.
That could definitely happen. Glenola says, you asked why I was missing a screw, so I started explaining. That was a crazy explanation. And then he says, do I hear a clock ticking when I see Archer with that belt? Well, you just may.
Just may.
Here we go. Big money, Karrion Kross and Elijah Archer.
Social media is buzzing, as it always is when this title is defended.
What do you think Karrion Kross needs to do differently that he's not doing now, if anything?
He needs to get people invested in his character again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Right now, he kind of gives me the Batista vibes.
The Batista vibes?
Yeah, where he's being pushed, but almost somewhat forcefully.
Yeah, and I mean, even tonight, the way he picked up the win, although I would have been fine with an interference run. You know, the exact way they did the interference run, it just didn't, I don't know. It didn't feel like a confident enough win over Drew McIntyre, so to speak. I don't know.
Oh, I get it.
And what about McIntyre? Where do you think McIntyre goes from here?
I think him and Karrion Kross keep feuding.
You think they keep feuding?
Oh, easily. With the screw job finish, yeah, it's an easy continue feud.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, there's 2 pay-per-views left. We got Survivor Series. I think they wrap it up at Survivor Series. McIntyre probably goes over.
I mean, unless they drag it through to Royal Rumble.
I don't see that. No.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
What I could see happening is another rematch, and then maybe Karrion Kross just still stays over, gets over, and then a blow-off final match. But we'll see. There's a lot they could do.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I was just curious what your thoughts were there.
Yeah,
now, what do you think they do with? First of all, we'll start with Karrion Kross, I guess. What do you think they do with him at the Rumble or shortly thereafter? Besides, continue a feud with McIntyre, which you said would probably wrap up before Royal Rumble. So where would you?
It depends. I guess it gauges whether people are interested in watching Karrion Kross. Being
and we'll know by then, right?
The hot hand of Triple H's right now, I could see him win the Rumble.
Karrion Kross.
Yes. I could see Triple H booking him to win the Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, that just depends if Cody Rhodes comes back to participate in the Rumble or just have a match at Royal Rumble, or there's a lot of things to factor in, eh?
Well, also keep in mind that they'll probably have an Elimination Chamber after that, so there's always time for Cody Rhodes. Either or guy. Either or. It's either going to be Cody Rhodes or Karrion Kross win the Rumble, and then one of those guys will win their Elimination Chamber to get like a #1 contender.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going to be.
I think so. Now, do you think McIntyre and Karrion Kross at some point fit into programs with Cody Rhodes, because obviously Rhodes is coming back.
No, I see. I honestly, with Roman, if he still has the title at this point, which he will,
yeah,
I see just having Cody Rhodes shoot straight towards Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Like, he makes the big fanfare coming back, and Roman Reigns comes in like, who the... Dude. No one cares. Just come in and start doing the Roman Reigns stuff that he always does.
Glidola says, oh wait, I'm not allowed to play with high explosives anymore. And then he says, hitting Marcus below the belt, that was dirty. Where is the ref for that, he says. I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir. I don't recall seeing such things.
Indeed.
Powerless position to be in right now. Strong elbows right on the mark. Counter, and now there's an opening. Shifts it back onto.
But yeah, I don't know. So what do you think, or who do you think Wyatt goes after first?
Give me some thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's a tough one, I know. I've been contemplating it myself. I just don't know what the immediate intentions are. It's not like they've made that clear, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Man, a lot of near falls here.
That we do. It's hard to say what they're going to do with Wyatt. Like, he's going to be an attraction, for sure.
Yeah, well, and there's many things they could do, so it's...
Yeah, I think it's just, people are happy to see him. They might do some cool stuff. We'll wait and see what the plan is.
Yeah.
But not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box.
I don't know. I don't see how he fits into the championship picture yet, so I highly doubt it's that.
No. I don't want him anywhere near a title.
No.
No titles. Honestly, to give someone something to do, maybe thinking about this. Maybe he goes after. It just depends. I don't know if they're going to want to make him a heel. If they're going to want to make him a face.
Well, that's the thing. What do they want to do there? Because that very much matters.
All right, he's the face. So let's say he's a face. I mean, people are popping. Let's just say he's a face.
Okay.
What is he doing as a face? Who's he going against?
Outside of Roman Reigns, I don't know. The Judgment Day are building heel faction. I don't know who would be a threat to his agenda. I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't know what his agenda is.
Karrion Kross has been eliminated. We are down to just Big Money and Elijah Archer.
I'm assuming he'll be on Raw. I can't imagine him being on SmackDown.
I would think so.
You know what? He has the title.
Wow, and that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, representing the Wolfpack from Kiana Pierce, Big Money Marcus Stevens, your new Grand Prix champion. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 395. And, of course, episode number 5 here of YTD Academy. Appreciate everybody that stopped in all night long, checked out the show, had a good time with the community that was here. It was a great night of matches, and it certainly progressed some storylines and feuds as we head into Halloween Havoc with all 3 brands. So it was a fantastic night as far as that went. But again, appreciate everybody. We'll see each other Wednesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Archivers Wrestle Wars. When back on the road to Halloween Havoc, they go looking for supremacy, bragging rights, and championship gold. Until then, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay. Please. And thank you. Get the fuck out. Goodbye.